arts, we've got an increased need to demonstrate the social impact of our work and how it contributes to society's pressing needs. This has always been an issue in the arts, but with an ever-shrinking public spend, the need to do this well has become acute. But I believe that this represents a brilliant opportunity for the arts. It's very, very easy to demonstrate the impact of the arts, and people are looking for a change and are looking for creative solutions. As a sector, we're perfectly placed to provide those solutions. I also think that the arts sector has an increasing need to be businesslike in its affairs. It's entirely possible to do this without detracting from the artistic quality or the social impact, and those arts organisations who don't do this are going to be left behind. I crammed a lot into my late teens and early 20s. I put myself in a lot of sort of challenging situations. I went to countries where I didn't speak the language on my own. I tried all sorts of different jobs, and I think in my early 20s, when I started teaching adult literacy, I became aware of a level of poverty in Glasgow that I had been previously completely unaware of. I also saw that my involvement in people's lives as a teacher really could make a positive difference. So at that point I then decided to commit my professional skills and my business instincts to social change, and that was when Impact Arts was born. Now I love identifying a problem, coming up with a solution, and then seeing the way that people's lives can change as a result of that, and that's what inspires me to keep going on to our next idea and on to my next venture.
First power comes from two places. First, the word first comes from original power, so the power of the sun and the wind and the water. And then first also refers to the first people, indigenous people all over the world, we believe, have a leadership role to play in taking us back to living in a way that's sustainable. So we're working with two diesel-dependent communities right now in Canada, both First Nations communities, off-grid. They run diesel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for their heat, light, and power. And we're working with them to build a plan that over time will take them to 100% renewable energy, using the gifts that nature, that the world, the creator in their language provides, and harnessing that for the use of the people in a way that doesn't harm interests of future generations. I think art and culture have been missing from sustainability, and for me it's actually the heart and the soul of sustainability, that when you work with the community on projects that are authentic expressions of who they are, when you, in some cases we actually work with the artists in the communities to transform solar panels into solar murals using acid etching techniques, or we work with carvers in a coastal First Nation community to render a wind tower that looks like a totem pole, that expresses the culture of the people while generating power. And I don't see there any reason to separate art from technology.
Sharing is about reciprocity. It's based on the idea that we all have something to share. We all bring something into this world. We all have sharing potential. The world is in economic, environmental and social crises, and the reason for that is because we are not sharing at many, many levels. Until sharing is the default mode, until it's the norm, then we're not there yet. I founded the People Who Share a year ago, very much with a mission to build a sharing economy. Along the way, I have met many, many people who are interested in sharing and who've gravitated towards the campaign. We've been running crowd share events, engaging people on a street level to come and share. The role that we play as the people who share is very much about connecting people, connecting organisations, highlighting, profiling, championing the sharing that's already happening out there in order to inspire people to do more sharing.